Good morning. It's Monday, and yesterday I turned 50, which, in and of itself, you think half a century, a half a century. And I had to look back with a lot, and I mean a lot of gratitude, like tons of it, for the people, the experiences, the beauty, the love. Gratitude is the one thing as I look back on some of the lessons that I learned from people. For some odd reason, yesterday there was people coming into my memories all the way back to college, high school, middle school. Some of them were teachers, some of them were friends, some of them were just random people I met, lessons I learned. I'm Barbara Ann Shepard, and I am your personal mastery and accountability coach. And gratitude is a key part to a successful life, to a extended life in some ways, because stress is not good on the body. I know I was super stressed out when I did something last month, and once it was done and my body relaxed, I got sick because of the stress of doing something that did not light me up. Something that I was told that I should do to move my business forward, to get clients, to do all this stuff, yet it didn't feel right. And even though I pushed forward with it, I was procrastinating. I put it off because I could feel it wasn't where I needed to be, yet I should be doing this because that's the way it's done. And I forgot that there's always more paths, avenues, or opportunities to do something my way, to do what fits my lifestyle, my personality. And so it was freeing to remember that. And so, as much as I disliked being sick, I also have much gratitude for my body for saying, hey, slow down, take a look, figure out what went right, what went wrong, and what I need to do to move forward. So, when we have gratitude in the very small things, we build the muscle to have gratitude for the bigger things, to be able to step into our power, our power, not someone else's. Because what is someone else's strength might be your weakness. And if you're pouring time and effort into something that you may marginally get better at, the return on your investment, the ROI, is definitely not there compared to when you're focusing on your strengths. When we focus on our strengths, we build faster. Because here's the beauty of the world. There are things out there that I don't like to do, that others love to do. And I can partner with them to do the things that I don't love to do and have it be a mutually symbiotic relationship. So always look for the opportunities. And that's what gratitude reminds us to do. Reminds us that we're not alone, that we can do a lot with the little that we have if we just remember that we don't have to do it somebody else's way. We can look at a situation and go, I can see a better way to do that, and do it. That is the beauty of this time right now. We have technology that we've never had. And it's going to innovate, and it's going to get better, and it's going to keep growing. So now is the time to step into our passions. I know I've been on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook here quite a bit this last week, just keeping myself occupied in the time when I can, and realize that there are people out there who have created businesses out of stuff that 30 years ago, 10 years ago, heck, some even 5 years ago, nobody would have thought could make money and be profitable. Yesterday, we were out. We stopped at Walmart, and in the parking lot was a gentleman selling paintings that he had done. They were extremely simple, yet you could tell by his vehicle and the fact that he was in a Walmart parking lot trying to sell canvas paintings that were extremely simple. You knew he needed help, and he was doing something he loved to do to make the money that he needed. So I went over and I said, hey, how much are they? Pick the one that I like the most, which just happened to be Grogu from Mandalore, because I am a huge Star Wars fan. And when he told me the price, it was like, okay, didn't even blink. And I went in, I grabbed the cash that I needed, and I come back out, and he had set it off to the side for me so nobody else could buy it. And something told me, don't just pay him what he asked for it. Give him a little more. Give him something to be grateful for. Something he have gratitude. And he ended up giving me this huge hug, going, thank you so much. Because I just said, hey, I'm going to give you a little extra because I have a feeling you need it. And he was like, yeah, I do. And his wife was sitting in the front seat of the van. And it was because I had been watching some of those videos. And I had seen a video about a guy trying to sell a painting and everybody walking by him. It's like, the gal on the video was like, why doesn't someone buy that painting for that, elderly gentleman? And she says, I realized I am that someone. And she actually walked down and bought it herself. And that reminded me, we are someone. And we can make a difference in someone else's life in big and small ways. A simple smile, a hello, a hug, going the extra mile. That really isn't a mile. It's a single step. So today, what are you grateful for? What's in your life that you take for granted? Now that it's getting close to spring, the grass is starting to grow. This morning, the birds were singing. I mean, it was amazing to hear this morning when I rolled out of bed. Now that we've sprang forward an hour, we're listening to the birds. Heck, my dog right now is being slightly annoying. And yet I'm grateful for that in a way too, because it's a reminder that, hey, Don't get isolated. There's other people around you. There's other things that need to be done. Don't take them for granted. Because when they're irritating you, normally means that you might need to take a break or you might need to pay closer attention. Luckily enough, she's adorable and she knows, because I'm on this pattern, that, hey, if I'm talking to an empty room, I'm not always talking to her. So what are you grateful for? What are you thankful for? What lights you up? What do you love to do? What passion can you take today and make a small move in the direction you want to go? Maybe you're not quite sure what that is. Well, let's book a call and let's talk about it. Because here's the thing. Yesterday, 50th birthday. And I was thinking about this live already. And all I could think about was, got this great piece of jewelry and earrings to match that I bought years ago. Years. I think my daughter was probably 5 or 6. So it was probably 5 or 6 years ago that I bought these pieces. And since I had found some more yesterday when I went for breakfast at Cracker Barrel with my husband, it's like, I need to pull those out and do them. But I've always thought they were too fancy. They were too much. And then I realized, you know what? They're the perfect thing for today. The perfect thing for today. Because we're all queens. We're all awesome. We're all beautiful. We all need to shine in our way. And if putting on the fancy jewelry, even though I'm not leaving my house today except to go pick up my child later, I can still be a queen of my own life. I can make myself feel amazing for me. It doesn't even have to be for anybody else. And that is freeing. I'm grateful that I saw these all those years ago and finally said, I can wear them whenever I want, not just for a special occasion. And I think this is a special occasion though too, because I'm live with you, and that's special. And I'm grateful for all of you who watch this video or watch the replay. Thank you so much. I am grateful for you. And I can't wait to chat with you about where your life is going to go, what you're grateful for, what lights you up, and what your passions are. You have a great week. Have a great St. Patty's Day. And I'll see you on Friday.